Savior Jesus Christ, torn for you. Eat and remember the wounds that heal the death.
Good morning and welcome to another day of our almost daily meditations and our 30 days of gratitude. The other day, Gar and I got to go to a wedding, which was really fun that we got to go to it. Usually one of the other of us is, doing the wedding, but we got to go and just be guests, and that was lovely. And at the table where we were sitting, I sat next to a gentleman, and we had a lovely conversation. He shared with me that he sort of sheepishly said he's in the funeral home business. And I said, oh, I'm a clergy person. We work with you all the time. And so we had a great conversation about, work and that kind of thing. But he told me he has a small family-owned business that his parents own, he works for, and then he's found this side business that he really loves and he's really passionate about. And I just loved his energy around it. What he does is he goes out to cemeteries all around the area. It's got a big area that he covers. And on tombstones, headstones that are already there, he sandblasts a name and a date into it. So say, there's one spouse or one family member, and then he adds the other one. And so he has to get the right font and, do all of this stuff. And he's learned all of it. It was really fascinating to talk to him about it. And that's his work. He keeps very, very busy doing that. And he asked me if I'd been in Kansas City all the time, my whole life. And I said, well, I grew up in Topeka. And he said, oh, I do. I have all the accounts in Topeka. I do all the cemeteries in Topeka. And I thought, he would have done my grandmother's grave then, which was such a random and cool connection. And one of my favorite things in life is to meet people who do interesting work that you don't really think about, but needs to be done in order for the world to work, for, the world to spin and things like that. And for us to have that little connection of, he worked on my grandmother's headstone was just, I don't know, it was really lovely. And so I'm thinking about the prayer that comes from Compline. It's a beautiful prayer that comes at the end of Compline, watch over those both night and day who work while others sleep. And this is the part that I love. And grant that we may never forget that our common life depends upon each other's toil. There are so many jobs out there that are just sort of quiet and get done and make the world work. I met one person who runs the machine that puts the binding on checkbooks. Well, that's needed. I'm really glad that they go to their job every day. I met someone else, we have a Frito-Lay plant in Topeka, and they are the taste tester for potato chips and other chips there. And that's just a job that's got to be done. So all of these, I've met many, many people like this that just have fascinating jobs that you just don't think about but are needed. So that is my gratitude today, is all of the workers that are out there who are making the world tick, scheduling trucks to where they need to go to, and all kinds of jobs that just make the world run. So I would love it if you would share any thoughts that you have on that, any jobs, people that you've met, maybe jobs that you've done. But I'm very grateful for that today. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks so much.
See you soon. The body of our Savior Jesus Christ, torn for you. Eat and remember the wounds that heal the death that brings us life. Paid the price to make us one. So we share in this bread of life, and we drink of his sacrifice as a sign of the bonds of love around the table of the King. that all may enter in to receive the life of God. So we share in this bread of life, and we drink of His sacrifice as a sign of our bonds of grace around the table of the King. And so with thankfulness and faith we rise to respond and to remember